Tristan Tate here, and I'm doing something very unorthodox I've never done before. I'm sitting down and speaking with actual students to the real world. We get a lot of flack from the fake news media calling university.com and the real world some type of scam, some type of get-rich-quick program. And they see the numbers of students on our campuses and they're blown away. Who are these people? What is their actual story? Is anybody actually making money? I've decided to answer those questions in real life. My friend Josh has flown in from Australia this morning. Josh, pleasure to meet you. Thank you for being here.
Nice to meet you.
So, you don't do a lot of interviews, I assume, but don't worry, just relax, it's nice and easy. I'm going to ask you some very simple questions and you're going to answer them. First and foremost, tell me a little bit about your life, because you're not as young as some of our other students. You're 33 years of age. Tell me a little bit about your life, your financial journey, your work experience before you ever encountered Andrew or I or the real world.
Previously, it was paycheck to paycheck. I got married very young. I was 21. We were dating from 17. And yes, it was paycheck to paycheck, earning, $1,000 a week. Rent was $3,000 a month, and it was tight. My missus wasn't working for the first year of marriage, and it was one of those things where it was every time I could eat out, it was a privilege.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah. So immediately before, I guess, discovering the real world, where were you at financially? What were you doing?
Immediately before was my missus was pregnant. She had to work right up until the day she gave 2 days to giving birth.
Wow.
And that's the situation we were in. And the birth of my first child went a bit pear-shaped, and I hold full accountability to that because I feel like that was on me because I didn't give her that stress relief of not working.
I'm extremely sorry to hear that, but also this is the reality for everybody in the world. So, things go wrong, and this is the reality for everyone on earth. Everyone has to work, everyone has to make money. You're still doing a very good job as a man, and you're still, providing what you could. And there's a lot of people in the world who do a lot less, and a lot of people who aren't willing to work. So don't beat yourself up over that, certainly. So one day, I guess you discover university.com, the real world, through my content, Andrew's content. Email.
I just remember it so clearly. I was walking my 2 dogs and I was at the park and I checked my emails and I saw that, and it was $50. You have the opportunity to learn from millionaires how to make money.
Yep.
Are you dumb?
Yeah. That sounds like the kind of email Andrew would type. Yeah.
You got me.
For sure. And you join up. Obviously, it's quite a complicated program.
Yes.
It's not as simple as people think. People assume you download this app and free money starts being deposited into your account every week, which is absolutely ridiculous. It is a school. It is an educational platform. What did you learn first?
So one thing I really appreciated from you guys, you made it very clear at the start, it's going to be hard.
Yes.
You don't make money for free. It's not easy.
Yep.
I was always a very hard worker. I was always very strict in putting my head down, learning something new and doing it. Mm-hmm. I'm a tradesman. I'm in construction, so translated.
Yep.
So I'm in swimming pools. I build and renovate swimming pools. Mm-hmm. I had a business partner at the time, and I was going, I need to make more money, to fund my wife and now my new son's lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And I thought, okay, I'm going to get into something on the side. Started an e-com store.
Nice.
And I was selling dog collars, and they were called custom name collars. Mm-hmm. And I just remember it so clearly. I remember my first sale when it came through, just hearing that sound on Shopify.
Yeah. I know the sound very well.
I was driving, I was turning right at the lights, and I just remember so specifically that sound, and I just went, whoa.
So you learned how to do this e-com store from the real world.
Yes.
Yeah? So there's but for those listening, there's an e-com campus run by an e-com millionaire, mm-hmm. and he spends his time teaching people how to make money in e-com. E-commerce is selling things on the internet. So your first dog collar sales, how much money does that mean for you? What, $5, $6?
It was, I think I was making about $23 or $24 per sale.
Nice.
And in my first month, I did $10K in revenue. Like I was probably made, I'd say 2,000 or 3,000, which was, I couldn't believe it because I've never sat in front of a computer my whole life.
Yeah.
Even iPads I struggle with.
So you're a tradesman, you work with your hands, like brickwork, electrician, all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
You never sat in front of a computer.
Yes.
And then in your first month, you did $10,000 in revenue from selling dog collars.
Yeah, so first month, 10K, and it continued on for about 3 months, I would say. And it just wasn't giving me that kind of funny shmoney that I needed.
Yeah, well, it wasn't life-changing, but
Yes.
it certainly, made a difference.
Yeah.
Where did you move on from there?
I got some lessons from Professor Arno
Yep.
in the business campus, and that really changed my life.
You're installing swimming pools. You're making about 4,000 American a month for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have no business partner. You're installing swimming pools. You've gone through, I guess, the Business Mastery Campus, and you've learned marketing and internet sales, etc. You're not making $4,000 a month anymore. What do you make from your swimming pool business, if you don't mind me asking?
So from February last year when I first started, when I opened it, till December, my business turned over 1 million in revenue, and I profited about $300,000 to $350,000.
So that is absolutely life-changing, considering what you were making before. So your wife doesn't have to work anymore, no?
No.
Yeah, that is awesome. What's the name of your swimming pool company?
Southeast Pool Renovations.
Southeast Pool Renovations. If you're in Australia, remember that. There we go. Let's get a quick plug in. Come on, internet marketing. Remember the lessons, bro.
Yeah.
How much work did you have to put in from joining? Because it is essentially an online university. You don't sign up to university and just get your degree after 4 years. A lot of work has to go in to get this pointless degree. So talk a little bit about how much work it actually is and how much you really have to apply yourself once you're inside.
So, yeah, like you said, what sells is the 30-day six-pack,
Yeah.
Six-pack in 30 days.
Yeah.
And it works. But to run a business and to get somewhere, people don't, they'll look at it from the outside and go, oh, he's so lucky.
Yeah.
They do not see the time and the effort that goes in. For the first 6 months of my son being born, I had to sacrifice a lot of time away from him. I was on the computer till 12 o'clock. I'd leave at 6:30 in the morning, be home at 5, and I'll be on the computer from 5 till 12 o'clock learning new things, learning what to do, learning how to run whatever ads I'm running, tweaking a few things here and there. And it's just paid off completely. All that hard work that nobody else saw, everybody looks at me now and goes, oh, you're so lucky.
That's where the magic happens. The magic happens in the moments nobody sees.
Yeah. It was funny, I bought a swing set that cost $4,500 and it's at my house.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm swinging with him on the swing set the other day and I'm thinking, he's able to enjoy this. This is, who has a nice swing set like this at their house?
Yeah.
He's able to enjoy this just because I put my head down for a little bit,
Yeah.
Just because I did those extra hours and I continue to do them, and look at the joy he's able to have.
Yeah. And that was a whole month's salary to you before almost, So
exactly. And for me, for now it's like,
yeah. That's the best thing about being a dad. It's a dad's job to provide and make sure everybody's life is easy.
Exactly.
We can suffer so everyone else doesn't have to. But I'm the misogynist crazy person apparently. So of course the real world is a fantastic platform for making money. That's been demonstrated countless times, thousands, hundreds of thousands of times over our years. What do you think of the community though? Aside the money, apart from the money-making side, it is also arguably one of the only online communities these days that isn't full of bots, that isn't full of trolls, that isn't full of haters. It's a community of real people, all with the same goals and the same mindset. Is that useful, helpful, pleasant?
So when I was starting out, I needed somebody to not market, but give me some good content in regards to, all my pools, showing people what I can do. I wrote out in the council, hey, can somebody help me do my content? Bang, message. Got one bloke from Portugal, got onto me straight away, top bloke, hit it off really well. I was sending him all my videos, he was sending them back so fast, and it was just, you can see the people that, you know, they've learned the correct lessons, like speed, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Speed is the number one rule, and everybody applies that, and it's just, everything works so well when, you know, everybody's got the same mentality.
Even I only hire from the real world. Luke will, if I need somebody for something, Luke will recommend a real world student to take care of it for me. So, because I understand picking someone from the street or just a random person, they may be fantastic, but there's a 75% chance they're not. Whereas inside of the real world, everyone, fantastic or not, at least has learned all the lessons, at least understands my business mentality,
Yes.
my ethos, which is amazing as well. Well, yeah, stories like yours are super inspirational. And, you know, we're proud of you, and it means a lot to us that guys like you are out there winning, and it's the reason we do what we do. I could retire tomorrow, but I simply won't because of people like you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.